Our first match of the night, guys. It's going to be between Brooks and Goat. Goat opted to pick this Zato. I won't lie to you, I did see Goat come in on that Slayer though, so we'll see if we have to swap to that. But swapping for the Zato first. Brooks, of course, going to be playing this Eno. So we'll see, guys. If you don't know where you're at, this is the Jeekly. This is Guilty Gear Strive weekly every Friday at 8 p.m. EST, where we host one of the coolest fighting games. We're going to be able to get that wall splat, get the super right after. Brooks going to be able to send you through. Good damage. Goat active with that 5H to start. Pushing you back, catching with that frog, that 5D connection. Catching with that overhead. I liked everything up for the full wall break. Actually, it looked like we ran out of the eddy meter. Oh, wow. It's not, wasn't looking like a decision that we had the the freedom for. Gonna catch you with that multi-overhead. Frog sends you through. The curse of the multi-hitting special move or normal move when that first hit wall splats. Can't stop that second from getting that wall break despite having the meter. Oh, my God. Great counter hit air-to-air pickup there from Goat. Blocking you back. Nice counter hit, though. Goat trying to be active there on that, pressure, and I don't blame you, but MLA can catch you pressing at the worst of times. Burst comes through. Oh my God, that was tricky right there. Oh my God. PRC getting so tricky right there from both players. Goat having that eddy out is able to combo after. Keep you down with that stroke. Nice stuff using those jump normals. Multi-jump sultry to try to air assault just a little bit to get in on Goat. Great stuff. Let's see if I got these replays all queued up, guys. Close game right here. Brooks with the name low tier gap, but both players, playing what we would probably consider low tiers out here, both the Eno and the Zato. We'll see, guys. And we got some Brook fans as well. We'll see. Game 2 coming out. Went to the last round last time. That 5D connection. Gonna burst you back. Trying to catch you with that HCL. Full screen. Doesn't get the connection though. Nice stuff here from Goat. Able to get a lot back with that eddy meter. Spending the last of it on that frog, but you don't need any more. As you take out your opponent. Was going to get that full recharge also. The perfect comes out. Great stuff here. Go with a very solid round, answering back after Brooks getting that first game. Trying to be active on that defense, but that 6P through the oppose. Goat doing a good job of using that eddy to keep you cornered in the corner, rather. Brooks does have this burst here, but man, Goat with a very solid 2 rounds back to back. We'll be able to get that air-to-air link again, this time going for that reversal super. Brooks blocking it out. But that 2P going to be able to answer back. Great stuff. Goat getting this second game here on the board for ourselves. And honestly, that game 2, pretty solid. Let's see what we got. Brooks in the Discord. Zato top 1. True. Zato more okay, I'm not reading that. All right, come on, Brooks. Just play. Just play. Just play. Just play. Okay. All right, guys. Great set so far from both players. Got to say, that first game, neck and neck. Second game, Goat had a very strong start and was able to execute it out flawlessly, got to say. So we'll see what happens here in this game 3. Both players going back and forth. Brooks taking a second there, type of funny message. So maybe a little bit of icing happening. We'll see. But Goat looking focused so far on the round start at least. Brooks spending that burst first to get our opponent off of us. I like that. Pulling out that Drunkard Shade be active against that stroke. You know, maybe a character, I'll be honest, I personally don't think of Drunk or Shade interactions against, but was able to bait out that note earlier. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get a punish after that YRC, but at least we got the pressure here and was able to get that super. Good stuff. That's a lot of damage, but not enough to kill. Goat able to stay alive here, if only on a thread. Does have that burst. I don't expect we'll see it. Brooks, I'm going to give you the chance with the mix there. It's going to be that fast PRC multi-overhead catching you out. Goat getting zoned out a bit a little by Brooks here, but that stroke being answered back with the counter hit, and Goat getting a damn near awesome combo, man. We do got that 50 tension as well. Eddie's coming back. The stroke counter hit gets answered with a burst. Brooks dancing in the air a bit, threatening that sultry, and it pays off because you do have that red RC to answer back. Goat getting a little too comfortable with that oppose. And I don't blame you. It's a very oppressive mechanic, but Brooks using that red RC to our advantage here. Got the wall break for our troubles, but Goat, yeah, I mean, that may have been a wall break, to be honest. That was a tricky one. Using sultry to get back to the ground quickly. Great stuff, man. Brooks going to be able to get game 3 on the board for ourselves. I got to say, as quickly as Goat was able to get game 2, Brooks was able to get game 3. So game 1 kind of close, and then both players able to show back and forth some strong rounds. All right. How we feeling, guys, about the audio? Everything fine? Okay. All right, here we go. Peeping at the Discord, peeping at the Start GG. All right, guys, we may have a little bit of downtime after this game while we're waiting for our next game. So, Jeek, I love you. Thank you, Sloth. Appreciate you, and thank you, Jumper. Appreciate you. All right, here we go, man. Goat. I like how Goat, did you guys see that Goat waited just an extra second there? It looked like we were actually trying to bait out Brooks to see if Brooks was trying to go for that burst there. Not falling for it, but unfortunately when you hold on to it this long, which you should, by the way, because look how much Goat is trying to bait it, you get to a point where it gets hard to use it, right? Because now your HP is so low. Jeeking out right now. Thank you, Lakey. What's going on, homie? Happy Valentine's Day? Hell yeah. Happy Valentine's Day. For all who celebrate, happy Valentine's Day. Dude, the aura walk from Eno, bro. God damn. Oh, yeah, a little too far out for that YRC. Goat taking advantage of that one. And Goat maybe a little too quick for that one. Maybe Goat's seen that one before. Guys, I'm not going to lie. This is our first game of the night, but we're already so far ahead on the Matcherino codes. I haven't even shouted it out yet. I think it's a big shout. I think it's a big thanks to the mods. Thank you, Boyd, and all, for doing this Matcherino codes. But I just did it in the chat. You guys can claim a couple more of those claim codes, adding 25 cents to the pot. Good stuff here, man. Brooks, going to be able to put ourselves on set point with a perfect, having the burst in our back pocket as well. Guys, our next players are ready to go as well. I'm going to let them know. Nice stuff. It's a multi-overhead to connect, but didn't get the full conversion. I remember seeing a similar moment in game 1. So maybe we got to look back at what that pressure sequence is, and you know, for some reason it's dropping there. I'm not sure. But Brooks, I mean, despite the drop, Goat coming out on top with this super. That's a lot of damage, man. I think both players were able to answer back and forth with perfects in that game 4 alone. So. Huge fan of the Brooks adapters. Hell yeah. Brooks must be sponsored. Yo, I'm a fan of those adapters too when they work. When they work, let me tell you. God damn. When they're working, yeah, they're fine. Okay, here we go. All right, Brooks. Here we go. Game 5. Both players showing. I think Brooks said in the Discord at one point that these players actually had fought each other in a recent redemption bracket. And I remember the name, at least Goat. Goat may have actually won a redemption bracket recently. I'll have to scroll back up on the Hall of Fame. Maybe Brooks did as well? I'll have to look up. But guys, shout outs to Redemption Bracket. That fires off at about 9 o'clock. If you go 0-2 or 1-2 and want to keep playing Guilty Gear Strive for free, let the mods know in the Redemption Bracket channel to get added into that free to enter bracket. Okay, you want to keep playing after? We can keep it going. Right now, go with a really good start here. It's going to be the empty jump mid. Brooks blocking it out. Both players showing you that we got that burst button bound. 6P whiff, but the PRC keeps it safe. Brooks holding this Eiffel Tower on each side. Oh my god, the defense actually kind of crazy. Trying to go for that far slash to put Goat back, but some good angling got us away from it. The sultry expected the red RC, but I like how Brooks, maybe we expected the red RC, maybe we intended for that PRC. Point is that Brooks did a great job of converting off of it and putting Goat through the wall here. Goat does have that 50 meter. It's going to be that BRC drift forward, a nice way to cheat neutral on those soft knockdowns. It's going to be that frog taking it to the corner here. Brooks with so much meter. Yeah, the YRC is a good start here, getting that Eddie as well. Goat with the landing recovery after going for that JP. No way that comboed. Holy crap, dude. Eno is insane. All right, here we go. Here we go. Low tier supremacy. What was it? Oh, low tier gap. It's literally on the screen. Oh my god. Reading comprehension. Oh, Jesus. Okay, here we go. Okay, I gotta say, Goat with some good damage here. I played with Brooks in a different fighting game. They always go for the sauce. Well, Brooks definitely showing some crazy stuff here. I gotta say, Eno is gotta be one of the characters in this roster if that's what you're going for. Guys, we're going for our very first Jeekly patented, copyrighted, tried and true game 5 of the first game of the night. Goat and Brooks are fighting for the privilege of going up against Paragon Jack after this. Oh, both players with a handshake right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Great job right there with the 6P after Goat was trying to fight back after that sultry. I love that we did that. It looks like it's going to be Brooks going for that empty jump throw. I felt another throw coming, so I would have got hit too. Goat trying to go for anything right there. You see the throw on wake up. It's like, please. But the PRC is going to get you the throw through that opposed. Goat getting caught with the counter hit. Not enough time to get that burst. And in a very close game, Brooks going to be moving on 3-2. Here we go, guys. Duel 1. Let's rock. It's going to be Magician Girl with the gamer stink aura, by the way. We got that yellow aura Magician Girl over here up against PleaseWipeMe. Gonna be playing that Jacko. Now, I'm gonna keep it a million, guys. I can count on one hand how many times I've seen this matchup. That I can recall. One. This one right here. Good stuff right here. Magician Girl gonna catch you with that 5D. I mean, that was a very, very active multi-cube, so PleaseWipeMe probably not expecting that late of a pickup as even a threat. The 2D gonna catch the multi-backdash here. Magician Girl just trying to get a little bit of distance back, but not gonna be afforded that privilege. Oh, the overhead catches us. Yeah, you saw Magician Girl, I'm sorry, PleaseWipeMe sort of flick the FD there for a second, maybe trying to react a bit to that overhead. Magician Girl just a frame too fast for us, right? Caught us with the overhead and sent us through. Can't find this kind of gameplay anywhere else. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Nice stuff. Oh, wow. I love how Magician Girl waited to see if PleaseWipeMe wanted to spend that burst, but it was also just optimal to wait that long, possibly, to try to get the second hit and then get the close/link after. We'll see it back on the replay. I'm not an Asuka player, but we'll see what it looks like. It looks like Magician Girl was actually waiting to link the close/slash after. Because it looked like maybe you could have waited and then PleaseWipeMe would have been on the other side. You would have gotten the wall break that way. But of course, Magician Girl was waiting for the burst. Even more important. Which was awesome. That was nasty. Yeah, that was nasty. What's going on, by the way, Dank? How you living? Dank, when's your monthly? And it's end of the month, right? It's not next week, right? It's, let me get the date. Bracket. It's 27th, right? No, shit. 28th. It's literally the end of the month. All right, here we go. Oh, man. Nice job with that 5D. WipeMe does have this burst. I don't think we're going to see it. Yeah, trying to be active on that wake up. At this point, you're trying to look for some kind of Hail Mary option. You're trying to get for that 2K, 2D, maybe hoping that Magician Girl's being a little too greedy on the Oki or something. So I don't blame you for getting counter hit there. Magician Girl going to try to keep pushing this advantage, however. To bait that burst and then catch her landing with 2D, my God. Jeez. Oh, wow. Very active movement here from PleaseWipeMe. Was able to dance around that overhead. But I gotta say that it's really been hard for Jacko to get these cubes. I mean, Jesus, Freudian slip there. Get those bots set up because of these cubes, it feels like. And it's not even necessarily that, like, the cubes are beating out the bots. It's just that Magician Girl is just running so much pressure. Is just, you know, it's got the Toho projectile game going on lock. And PleaseWipeMe is having a hard time getting that bot, that two-step neutral set up like we probably all would if we were going up against Magician Girl right now. It's playing pretty solid. Oh my God, Happy Chaos himself is in the chat. Holy shit. Holy shit, Happy Chaos himself. All right, guys. Oh my God, that's always so crazy when it's the 2D into the overhead. You gotta block low into the overhead, bro. I'm almost said unfair. It just feels mean, is what I'm trying to say. Because it's not unfair. It just does feel so mean. Good job catching with that low special move. PleaseWipeMe. Going to be juggled around a bit by this 6H. I gotta say, Magician Girl with some really good routing here. Was able to get 2 6Hs there. Able to get a couple bookmarks in before the super as well. We are very optimal with our resources. Another 5D connection is going to close out this round for Magician Girl. Sitting here on set point, PleaseWipeMe. A Jacko that I've seen cook on these Jeekly streams before. Got to see what we can do here in this round. That Magician Girl is going to try to make potentially the last one. But here we go. Finally, these bots. Finally getting to play that game a bit. That Mortar Strike coming back and catching Magician Girl. You can, I mean, literally, the moment the bots are on the screen, it's a different game. It's a different vibe. Magician Girl hitting that backdash, trying to get that distance back, as you should, to get those projectiles set up. But PleaseWipeMe, the moment there's a bot on the screen, we're winning. Look at this, trying to get the cheer to tank the projectiles. What a great use of cheer right there from PleaseWipeMe. And now you've got this Asuka in the corner, and with no mana either. No, my God, an amazing round there from PleaseWipeMe. Wow. Okay, now that was a Jacko round. Finally got the bot set up. Had an opportunity to play the damn game. And we played it well. Able to close out that last round. But Magician Girl has already done a lot of business out here. Up 2-0 on set point, sending PleaseWipeMe through. Has that staff, but no cards to back it up and no tension. So, but the HP on solo on the side of WipeMe, yeah, it's going to be Magician Girl finishing it off. But I gotta say, dude, WipeMe in that last round, that was an awesome last round. That was an awesome last round. Here we go, guys. It's going to be Kaneda up against nobody. Nobody on the ABBA. Here we go. Nobody, of course, going to be on the ABBA. Kaneda going to be on the Sin out here. Now, we know Kaneda for this Sin. Kaneda trying out a couple other characters as well. I got my fingers crossed for the Kaneda Bridget if we need to pull it out. But until then, we're going to be going up against this ABBA, so we'll see. A couple of very strong ABBAs in these brackets, and nobody, no outlier. Going to be hard knockdown here through, though. Kaneda going to catch you with that wall bounce combo. Going to be able to cash out with that Tyrant Barrel, but still not enough to kill. This is ABBA, of course. That probably kills most other characters, to be honest with you, but actually, I don't know. I'm talking out my butt there. I don't actually know. Nice throw. But of course, ABBA having that extra bit of defense probably helped her out there a bit. But Kaneda was able to close out a pretty solid round there. It did, I mean, it did go a little bit longer than you'd expect for how one-sided it was. But, I mean, that was just a bit of Kaneda doing some very strong pressure, very optimal with that stamina spend, and nobody wasn't getting a chance to get into that install ABBA. Now, the exact opposite happened, right? Kaneda was that time completely out of stamina. Nobody was able to get that burst back, get that install. And I gotta say, nobody with some pretty good defense here. Kaneda is able to capitalize on the hits, but for the most part, nobody not getting called out too heavily by some of this stuff. Now that stamina spend is fairly conservative with Kaneda, just enough to get in, get a tick throw after, and then send you through. Ooh, okay. going to be that DP through the gap. Great stuff there. Kaneda able to close out that round after a pretty solid lead. I gotta say, nobody was showing some signs of life there at the end, especially with that mix opportunity where you saw the PRC and then was threatening the high-low there. Kaneda was able to block it out. Actually, hard committed to the low, it looked like. And then was just ready to find the gap after. Go for that DP. Felt safe to do so. I mean, at that point, bro, you cannot be looking at the screen to send DP with a whole round lead, all that HP. Now, with that being said, nobody probably not going to let you do anything too crazy for free. Especially going to be, I mean, look at this capitalization right here. Going to burst you back, get that install, and then get that burst right away from Kaneda. And it always feels so bad to get to burst to get sent right back through. I like how we went for Rekka 1 to keep that combo going. Great routing there from nobody, but wasn't able to get that full follow-up. Kaneda going to go for the wall-to-wall after fighting out of that corner. That's the Sin privilege with that RTL and with that one bit of stamina. Sweet spot barrel here, but that is nobody on that high defense ABBA blocking that first overhead, but the second is going to be the death of you, especially because Kaneda had that stamina to cancel into the follow-up. Oh wow, that was a good mash there from Kaneda. I like the dash block just to see if nobody, there's a couple options you're looking for when you do that dash block, but then Kaneda with the quick realization to go for the 2P instead. Sending it through, you got the eat. I like that nobody, oh wow, nobody actually did get the uninstall after going for the 2D there. Great stuff. So we're pretty healthy on meter now. Honestly, this could be an ammo round depending on how Kaneda plays it, but I gotta say, Kaneda with the 100 meter, bro. Great throw. Good answer there from nobody on that 100 meter. So Kaneda with a big spend of meter. I mean, we're not dead, right? But still, you know, just goes to say that it's still either player's round here. Nobody, unfortunately, in this baby ABBA, and no chance to get that install right now. It's going to be barreled through. Kaneda with the hard knockdown. Only needs one more hit to close out this round. It's going to be that 5D, that tap dust. Kaneda, I gotta say, of course, Sin has the baked in overheads, but Kaneda just finding cool opportunities to go for the extra overheads, and then also just, you know, throwing out this tap dust here at the end. So, I mean, the mix is still overhead, right? It's all overheads, but you know, it's, you know, we're pulling out a deep bag of tricks to pull out a bunch of different ones, right? Because if you're looking for the hook stomp, you're looking for a specific thing. If you're looking for tap dust, you're looking for a specific thing. Anyways. Good counter hit here. With that install, I like how nobody uses 2D. It's like almost like a poke, you know? Oh, wow. Great preemption there from Kaneda with that 6P and the carrot cancel. Sweet spot, Tyrant Barrel. Oh, wow. Yeah, the low crush there on nobody's 2P. You saw the 4-framer come out, but Kaneda didn't even have to deal with that because of that hoof stomp. Wow, great backdash BRC there from nobody. Here we go. Nice counter hit right there, but nobody feeling good about this round. Spends that burst. Kaneda goes for this RTL. And this time, despite not even having the 100 meter, just gets the raw hit. I say not have the 100 meter because Kaneda, of course, going for the 100 meter RTLs. But that time, it was just the raw reversal and it worked. Kaneda here on set point. Gonna be able to barrel you through. Nice stuff. Rekka 2 for that knockdown. I like how you can go for the install throw and you lost like basically no blood at all for that because of that recent change. It's got you stuck here in the corner. The YRC does connect, and because of that, there will be a force uninstall here for nobody. Is able to see that 2K from Kaneda and then answer back here with a nice mash. Good blocks here from Kaneda. Of course, that follow-up from Rekka 2 is low. So nobody not able to keep that pressure any longer. Has to go for this uninstall. But, oh, does get the hit, but unfortunately wasn't able to link into that 5H after, so couldn't keep it going. The Wild Assault does get the connection, but that scoot forward. Kaneda goes for the RTL. Great throw. Yeah, that wasn't a command move, right? That was only just nobody scooching forward as fast as Abba will let you. So we were able to see that RTL and was able to block it out. Great stuff. Oh, catching backdash this time with the hoof stomp. There's that tick throw going for this overhead, but that force uninstall actually helping you out here. Was able to block out that overhead. Great backdash here from Kaneda. Doesn't have to hold that JD. Wow. Great counter hit confirmed here. Nobody using 2P to get that counter hit. The screen slowdown was just enough on that light to get the key grab after. Reversal super, and that, oh yeah, with the 100-meter, that will be enough to kill. Yeah, my brain was doing the calculation of like, okay, Abba with blood, and she does that super. How much more damage does it deal? But of course, that only matters if she is in her install, which I don't think she was here. You'll see it again. Yeah, we weren't here, of course. I think in this case, it only just gives you the meter and then forces you into the install. But with nobody having a 100-meter, didn't need any tricks. Just needed to go ahead and do a fast RC and a Danzai. I almost said it like Dank does. Dank, how you do it? Danzai. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll leave it to Dank. I'll leave it to Dank. I'll leave it to Dank. All right, y'all. Here we go. Game 4. Here, let me add my next players, guys. So we got Rio coming up. Wait, Rio? Why is Rio not showing up in the Discord? Hello? What are you doing? Okay, I gotta figure out why I can't add Happyrio. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, wow, great blocks here from Kaneda, but you can't block forever, man. At least not in this game, especially when nobody is being as oppressive as we are, bro. God damn, the overheads were going crazy here, especially with those fast RCs. It was kind of hard. You were just gonna have to pick and pray. Kaneda is able to answer back here despite losing that last round. Nobody fishing a bit with that 5H. I like just the raw overhead into the tyrant barrel because we were so close to the wall. Kaneda is able to get that wall break positive bonus after as well. Nobody getting called out by that hoof stomp, and probably going to hold on to this burst here. Yeah, Kaneda going to be able to send it through here, but not enough to kill. Gonna see what we can do here. I mean, at this point, you're just really hoping that you can get this burst away from nobody. We'll see if Kaneda can do it. Or the exact opposite, excuse me, the exact opposite. Of course, Kaneda wants to get the burst away from nobody because Kaneda can't lose this round, excuse me. Was able to go for that 6P though, great stuff. And with that, Kaneda will be here on set point. Nice stuff, going for that install here. Storing you back. These throws are oppressive, and just like this, man, nobody with some great interaction, some oppressive play. A lot of overheads getting blocked on the side of Kaneda here against this Abba, man. Even in the corner, this pressure is high from nobody. The fast RCs as well, but Kaneda able to block it out and fight. Even on this low HP, that overhead does get blocked, but the frame trap connects, and with that, we will be able to cash out with this hard knockdown. Doesn't get the sweet spot. We need some stamina here. Nobody at least not having any blood, so at least both players are completely out of their resource. It's either player's game, because Kaneda with this tension could confirm it's a red RC, and that could be enough. That won't be enough because of the wall break. That we weren't enough. Oh my God, we weren't close enough to get the wall break, which Kaneda probably was hoping for at least there, or at least, or maybe expected at least the kill, because you guys saw earlier in maybe it was either that game or the last where Kaneda just went for the hoof stomp tyrant barrel and it was able to get the wall splat break because we were close enough, but this time we just unfortunately weren't, or maybe we just thought it was going to kill. I don't know, maybe we just thought it would kill. but nobody said, oh, didn't take their controller's hands off the controller and was ready with that backdash BRC. All right, man. It happens. It happens. All right, so let me see. Happyrio. Oh, because there's a fucking dot in their name. Okay, hold on. It's period Happyrio. Is that what it is? Oh, got it. Got it. All right, got you, Rio. Okay. All right, guys. Got my string queue up. Dot Happyrio. Like, period. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. All right, guys, here we go. Nobody, with no blood, but a lot of tension. Kaneda, no resources either. I like that delay PRC gets the back throw for our trouble. The JD not connecting. I didn't expect that one. Neither did Kaneda. The blue wild assault will be answered by that RTL, and Kaneda puts herself on set point by pulling us back to the wall. Oh man, nice. Able to get that full charge here on the dust. Nobody with no resource, but neither does Kaneda have any of that stamina. I like the early JD there from nobody. Doesn't wait at all on that air stall, and then it answers Kaneda on that rising attempt. Wow, what an answer. Whiff punishing with freaking close slash, bro. Nobody whipping that hop kick, unfortunately, and Kaneda capitalizing here. You do have that burst, staggering out these normals, probably trying to look for a chance to find it. Nobody does weave it out here, but with no blood, no chance to raw install, no tension, no wild assault. Kaneda gonna be able to get it with this hoof stomp. Very close set from both players, but Sin moves on 3-2. Here we go, guys. We got some familiar faces out here. It's going to be Lakey up against QueenKoa. I'll get these names on the screen here in just a second, guys. Lakey playing a couple characters. Of course, we know Lakey for the Baiken, but as of late, if you're a recent watcher, you probably actually, I mean, damn, if you started watching Jeekly, I say a couple months ago, you may know Lakey just on the Unika, but Lakey, of course, a seasoned veteran on this Baiken. One of the best that I know, at least. But, I mean, the same goes for QueenKoa on this ABBA. QueenKoa, very strong player. Not only does she play a very strong ABBA, but she plays a very strong Axel, which is fucking weird. A weird combination of characters, but she pilots both to high proficiency. And we're trying to qualify for this top 8, man. I'm not joking when I say high proficiency, bro. He's some of the best players in the game. Oh, but the parry getting answered by this delay. Danzai Queen gonna be able to get this reinstall. Top 12 Pog, hell yeah. Mika-chan knows. Why did I get 1/3 of her bar for uninstalling? Anchor, no politics in the chat, please. Anchored, we're trying to escape. You know, we're trying to have some escapism out here in Guilty Gear Strive. I don't want any politics about how much blood ABBA gets back when she uninstalls. All right, Lakey here with a well-timed jump in, but that burst comes out with an install as well. Every time you see that burst on the screen and there's an ABBA, you have to look out for that install. QueenKoa, I mean, she was able to get the install, but at what cost, right? Because that full deinstall coming out. This character rather going to have to get some of this blood back. That H-cab gets that. I love the dead frame with the 6K. That was actually a cool setup there from Lakey. Sweet spot gun. Dude, this ABBA HP. Oh! Yo, guys, shouts to the YouTube shorts, by the way. Did you guys see that that Lakey combo I put on the YouTube shorts? That clip got numbers, by the way. It looked like Lakey tried to hit it again right here. That PRC Ozansen. Queen was ready with the deflect shield. So even if it did cross up, right? Queen was ready with her deflect shield, so. Well, that being said, because it crossed up, maybe Queen would have actually gotten Wild Assault then. So maybe it would have been a completely different situation. Regardless, I won't dwindle. Lakey coming out on top.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, tried to catch with that rising JD. That was actually really cool there from Lakey, but Queen was able to dodge it out there. Oh, nice counter hit here. Koa going to be able to get this force around that force, rather. Get the calculated uninstall. The fight back here against Lakey has a lot of blood to play with. I like how much distance we were able to cover with that dash momentum slide forward. Queen with some really cool combos here in the corner as well. Lakey bouncing around out here. We're getting dribbled, man. Gonna go for those doors. Whoa! Oh my God! Lakey able to jump right over them. Holy shit! Sweet spot done! But Koa had the boost! Lakey tried the wild assault in time. They answer back on it. Koa does have her meter. Spends it on the FD back. Oh my God! What a close game, bro. Holy moly. What a close game. Oh, the double dead frame with those JPs. Lakey going to be sent through here, but we do have this burst. We got to find a chance to use it though, but Queen in such a good spot, right? Oh, wow. She tried to go for another command dash there. So the burst timing actually came out in our favor. Lakey does get this super cancel, but Queen already queuing up our...
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, guys, awesome stuff here. All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I was doing Discord shit. Who won the last game? Can someone tell me? I'm not gonna lie. Lakey, however, looking pretty good about this round. Oh my God. If Lakey won that last game, bro, we're sitting here on set point. If you're a QueenKoa fan, you better hope it wasn't Lakey. Good job blocking that cross up right here. This is the time we're going to juggle you about, though. And Queen, she doesn't have her burst here. It's going to be that rising Yozansen to catch you. Lakey getting a perfect right here to close out that game. Rio rip. Well, if they're playing again, I'm assuming QueenKoa got one.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, try to get that command dash after. My bad. Oh, no worries, Rocket Jumper. I legitimately do not know the score. I legitimately do not know it. I think it's 2-1. But here we go. Queen sending it through. We got this install. We got full blood. We got 50 tension. Going to back us up here in just a second. Lakey will have an opportunity to go for maybe a wild assault or something on pressure if we need to. Both players are willing to spend that 50 burst on defensive and offensive options. But man, we were close enough with super to actually get the wall break here. Great stuff, man. Queen has 100 tension and already in her install. Gonna need a chance to try to get this uninstall soon. The door super coming out. But oh wow, that was actually insane because the deflect, or rather the guard cancel from Lakey had so much like recovery after for Queen. She like burnt out her entire blood meter, it felt like. Able to go for this faster? See, there's a world where, oh, doesn't even need to. I was gonna say there's a world where Lakey bursts, but what are we baiting for? Go for lethal. Oh man. Okay, oh my god, this next match is gonna be a slobber knocker, bro. Holy moly. Burst bait disease, the burst bait disease, bro, the sickness. Oh my god, catching you with that cross up, but this time it was the counter hit as well, so Lakey possibly trying to go for like maybe like a cross cut parry or something. Or just a parry on the other side, I should probably say more accurately. But Queen gonna be able to break this wall here. Lakey having 100 tension, bro. It always sucks to die and see that meter go to waste, but not like you have much of a choice there. Queen with a really awesome round. With that being said, this Baiken is on set point. Nice 6P there from Queen. Lakey with that air stall JS getting called out, so regardless, Queen does get her knockdown. Goes for a bit of RPS there, dancing back and forth with the far slash. Oh, wow, the multi-hitting 2H catches you. It's going to be that Donzai cancel after. But parrying out of that corner, great stuff. Ooh. Yeah, trying to go for that throw after. To be fair, Lakey goes for throw after S tether a lot. Or at least I remember back when I paid attention to it a bit more, that being the case. So Queen possibly going for it there as well. But it's going to be this super closing it out for Lakey in an awesome set and a stylish finish too. All right, guys, only real knowers why this is going to be a weird match. Otherwise, everyone else is just happy to see you know, a little bit of some dizzy action, some soul action. You know, we got some box art characters, literally box art characters, right? I guess Dizzy's been on the Steam page for how long has it been, guys? It's been like a year and a half, right? Oh my god. Anyways, slykatari here, very strong soul. Playing the soul on stream before at the Jeekly. Going to be going up against Clone, playing a character you probably didn't expect, but doing so very well on this Dizzy. Going to catch you with that 2D, bursting you back here into the corner. Nice FD cancel. Clone. Oh my god, dude. Great stuff here. Going to catch you with the same side. Air dashing backwards with that fish setup. I like how we're fighting out with that 2S, but that projectile catching you. PRC to get some distance back. Oh, but a little too slow there on the 2H. Sly was able to get that throw despite that. Clone able to fight out of that corner with that godlike 2D, bro. Clone Dizzy since when? Midnight? Since right now. I don't, to be honest with you, Midnight, I have no idea. Since this moment. So we'll see. Clone does have her burst here. Don't expect she'll use it. Gonna be able to spend that tension to get one more Fafnir in here. Getting a 5H as well. Sly getting pushed back by that 2H. A very oppressive normal in terms of like the vertical amount of presence it can demand. Oh god. And just squash like a bug. Boom. Oh, nice. Dude, I gotta say, characters with like 7 frame, 6 frame round starts that are able to like push people back like that, like I think like Bridget 5P, anyone with a good 5K, any of these zoner 5Ks like Testament and Dizzy and stuff, they are so good against Soul, aren't they? On round start, that is. Great red RC bait there on that burst. Sly able to catch your backdash with a delayed close slash. That's going to be enough to close out the round. Oh, Scary with the lore. She's been working on it secondary for the last month or two. Well, there you go. There you go. All right, so I was, so cloned out here. This isn't us hitting random select and pulling out the day one dizzy. No, this is some tried and true shit. But y'all can tell that by looking at it. I mean, clone doing some awesome combos, has some great pressure with the ice floor. I gotta say, when I'm playing against dizzies, I'm personally never ready to convert off that ice floor or to play around it. So when I see dizzy players play around it, do well with it, I'm always very impressed. Good neutral skip there from Sly to try to get in with that revolver, but with no meter to answer it. Clone just able to get a simple back throw to push it back, and because of that ice bounce, like I was telling you, she's able to link a couple Michael swords into each other and get a wall break for her trouble. Just jabbing you back with the 2P, not the most impressive normal, but just enough to check. Try to go for the fast RC 6H to keep that combo going. Sly gets a chance to breathe. There's that really good 5K, keeping you back. Dude, Soul is so funny trying to run on the ice, bro. It's so funny. Getting that juggle just to get that corner present. That's where Soul wants to keep you. Gonna tumble you in through the wall. Clone has a lot of tension to play with, but damn, took a lot of damage, unfortunately. Go for that, the fast PRC 6P to keep herself up here. 5Ks to check you a bit. Bursting you back. Very active spikes here. But good blocks from Sly. Oh! Yeah, I gotta say, that Flame Spear is a pretty good way to answer Soul DP at times, it feels like. Trying to get that sliding 2K forward, 5K in your back. Clone doing a great job of using some of these, less oppressive, but still very strong dizzy normals, like the 2D, the 5K. Trying to go for the throw right there, but Sly was able to get that backdash to bait it out. Sly with 100 meter, but the 2D, man, scooting forward just the tiniest bit just to be put right in the Dizzy's 2D range. Kind of hurts. Let's go for that sweet spot HVV. You do got the floor bounce as well. There's probably some like puzzle combo you can go for there to figure out how to kill, but I don't blame Sly for not, getting it there and instead of just going for the corner instead. Like I said, it's where Soul wants to keep you, and Sly does a really good job of layering our corner pressure and also just converting off those hits. Dude, I mean, look at that. What a great way to use the ice bounce, right? Just close slash dash cancel, run your opponent all the way up into that corner, especially Dizzy not having that, meterless reversal, not having a great way without 50 tension to try to get up and out of that corner. It's kind of where Sly wants to keep you. 2H very active, pushing you back here. But there's that 5K, man. Clone, not just on round start, but just in general, very good at using it. Looked like Sly probably hit the ground first. That's why he got the bounce first, possibly. I'll have to watch that one back. Going into the 100-meter super. Clone, no stranger to these. Oh, it's so quick. Here, let me try to... It's right there at the beginning. Let me try one more time. 1 second. What? Yeah, looks like Clone actually hit the ground first. I don't know. Anyways. Alrighty, y'all. Going into Game 3, our last top 8 qualifier of the night, and we're there pretty quick. God damn, it's 9 o'clock. To be fair, we did skip a game. And we were going to only do 6. I've been trying to make the brackets a little bit shorter, so we'll see. We'll see if this actually helps. Oh, dude, soul combos look so cool. It sucks when it's my HP bar going away, but man. They're fun to watch. Catching your backdash. Great job right here, Slime. This needs one more hit to close it out, but Clone with that very active 5K, bro. Ooh, I like that dash momentum.
being able to connect that 6H after, and the 2S whiffed. Even though it was full screen, we were still able to get the whiff punished because Sly slid right in the clone's face, using the PRC to keep our whiff safe here. The Wild Assault to get the tick throw after Sly wasn't ready for it. I mean, I bet most of us weren't, if any of us. But Clone looking good here, closing out that round, using that Wild Assault to do so there at the end. Guys, if you're liking what you're seeing, I gotta say, I'm really impressed. We've already claimed almost half the codes, so thank you all very much for doing that. If you want to join the party, exclamation point match arena, just did it in the chat. We still got some more codes to claim. Would love if y'all could do that. It's free to do, goes directly to the players, and you can see it go up in the bottom left corner of the screen. So if you think I'm kidding, well, there's the proof. Trying to bait out the burst possibly, but Clone not falling for it there. I mean, also just lining up the combo, right? Sly has no reason not to just hold down back and just wait a second. Oh, nice stuff here. Getting tumbled around a bit by that ice floor, though. It's going to be that stagger counter hit here. Sly hitting you with this combo earlier in this very game. But this time, we have the Tyrant Rave finisher as well. Clone about to have her 100-meter. Going to spend 50 of it on that BRC, though, after pushing back Soul with that deflect shield. The throw gets a punish. The fast RC gets that HVV sweet spot lineup after. And it's going to be Sly getting game 3 for ourselves on the board. Oh, whoa, the prize pool. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Who was it? Oh my god, Scary. Thank you, homie. Thank you, Scary. Holy shit. This was the message, by the way. I just dropped in the Twitch chat. Guys, big shout out to ScaryEsq. Fat contribution to the prize pool, literally doubling it. So we're up to $106 here in the prize pool. Thank you very much, homie. I love the extra $1 to beat me out on the top contributors. So if you look at the top contributors, it's actually, there's my name in second place, and above me is Scary. But hey, I'll take that. Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you. And that goes directly to the players, y'all. If you want to contribute as well, exclamation point Metro Arena, just claim some of those free codes. We got 30 of those remaining. 4 of those puts $1 in the pot, so I would love if y'all can do that. Appreciate you very much. Sit back, watch some gear, enjoy yourselves, guys. Slykatari up 2-1, by the way. Sorry, I didn't have the score correctly reported there. Up 2-1, by the way, putting ourselves on to set point here against Clone. She was able to get that 100-meter, man, but didn't get that chance to spend it. Sly also having our burst for ourselves. I gotta say, I've seen the Soul cook before, and it's cooking right now. Clone going for that burst on Vortex. Sly with no meter to keep it safe after. Gonna burst you back. The ice floor no longer a part of the match here. Gonna catch you with that Vortex. Clone pushing you back with YRC to get out of that corner, but the bringer connects. That move is literally unbeatable. There is no counterplay. Clone gonna throw you back. Trying to get out. I like how Sly was active with that 5P, but not catching Clone here because she got that backdash. Flame spiking you back. These projectiles connecting. Sly does have a lot of meter here. I gotta say, for a Soul player, bro, Sly is so patient with these DPs that, you know, they're only right. When we go for them, they're only right. I don't really ever see us like really getting them baited or anything. Nice combo damage here from Clone. One more hit will do it. At this point, chip is a big factor as well. It's going to be the cross up fish, it looked like. I think that was just the fish damage from the cross up that was enough to kill. But of course, Clone was ready with the follow up as well. Getting tumbled around here, getting that dash cancel on the close slash Sly. Keeping this dizzy here in the corner. I like that far slash from Clone. Trying to be preemptive against Sly here, but I gotta say, Sly's doing a good job of finding these throws. Try to go for maybe a revolver, fast RC revolver, but gonna be able to get the throw. Slykatari, even on the secondary, looking strong out here. Clone showing us the dizzy, but it's gonna be the Soul moving on.
Now, I wasn't kidding earlier when I mentioned that Lakey could be on this Unika. and you're seeing it right here. Lakey choosing to pull it out against Mixyous here, a well-known Slayer player. We got between Mixyous, slykatari, and clones. If I'm missing you, I'm so fucking sorry. But at least that's what I remember from Winterside Top 8. That's 3 Slayers, bro. So that's crazy stuff. Lakey gonna burst you back. Winterside Top 24, that is. Nice job, almost converting off of that Mappa hunch from that far away. Great stuff. Going to be able to turn this one into an immediate kill here with that fast RC. Great stuff. Ooh, slamming that 5H there on the round start. Getting called out with that whiff throw, though. Mixyous was able to get that punish after. It's going to be the cross-up and corner steal here with your close slash. The reset overhead wasn't able to get that fast RC pile bunker pickup after, and Lakey was able to capitalize on the drop, putting the Slayer here in the corner. Lakey with 100 meter, Mixyous with 50 could have a chance to play here. Maybe if we get just a single white RC, but Lakey not giving us a chance to go for it quite yet. We're going to opt to hold on to that meter here, trying to FD back our opponent, look for that chance to jump here, but Lakey not giving us that chance. Saying, Mixyous, if you want to jump, you got to jump through this greed sever, this big overhead. I mean, right there, we were able to get the block right there. Good stuff. Going to catch it here, though. Now this Unika in the corner. Good fuzzy jump, but I like that Mixyous went for the empty 6K, so he was able to get the jab after when we saw that Lakey went for the fuzzy jump. DPing you out. Yeah, you can't forget about that Unika DP. Lakey will probably be a little bit more sparing with that Unika DP than the ones you see in tower, but still, you got to respect it. Nice counter hit here from Mixyous. Going to be able to get you in that pile bunker loop. Now, if there's a cool pile bunker loop combo, if you've seen your favorite Slayer player hit an awesome pile bunker loop combo, Mixyous probably had something to do with the combo theory. My man put in a lot of energy and effort into figuring out this character, Slayer. So, whenever you see something cool happen, it's going to be him. Right now, just keeping it simple with that pile bunker loop to close out that first one. We got to see what we can do here. Lakey bringing it down to that last round here on that Unika. Feeling pretty confident about it, so we'll see if we can do something here. This time opting for the far slash round start, but Mixyous setting it on that 2D, gets that counter hit. Going for that jump back, it's a great way to answer if they try to go for that 2S follow-up, because you're able to just jump right over it, but also able to block out those overheads at times. You're seeing Mixyous do a bit of that, air blocking that overhead, that greed sever. Lakey calling out that whiff throw. We did have that burst to push it back, though. Nice stuff. Fast pile bunkers here from Mixyous. Oh my god, that actually turned into a wall splat from that far away, and you had super to almost kill. Almost kill. Some characters that kills. Holy moly. Gonna be that DP here. Mixyous with some good blocks, but it's gonna be that greed sever here on that 2HH follow-up. Lakey gonna send you through here. Oh my god, all of a sudden it's either player's game. It's gonna be that first B or C spent from the Slayer here. Still either player with 50 tension. Oh my god, no! What the hell happened? I think that was the short mappa. I don't know if that's P or K, excuse me. But I think that was the short mappa. Lakey probably did not expect that one. Probably Lakey going for the tech instead got the throw. I mean, Mixyous, rather. Oh, that was a tricky one. That was actually awesome. Dude, Mixyous did the air block and then landed and threw Lakey while we were still in the startup of that projectile. That was actually a really cool call out on that routing. Yo, Mixyous done some laughing, bro. Holy shit. Got 100 tension. Is it a last horizon angle? We'll see. Nope, it's just going to be that backdash PRC. Lakey does have this meter here, trying to bait it with that red RC. Great patience from Lakey. Is able to stay alive here. What? It's going to be that 2P mash here from Mixyous, staying alive here on these mappas. I got to say that the spacing on them has been hella ambiguous to where, of course, I think, now I personally haven't done my Slayer homework, guys, but depending on the spacing on some of these mappa hunches, you can actually make them plus, right? Let me pay attention here.
Yeah, that was just a tricky one. And actually, that wasn't 2P either. I said 2P earlier, but it looked like that was like a 2K or... Regardless, Mixyous on top. Lakey going to be swapping back to that Baiken. I mean, the Unika, I mean, it was looking strong, right? The Unika was looking strong, but you're down 2 games. If you got a Baiken that's as strong, if not stronger than your Unika, at that point, like, fuck the matchup, you know? Like let's just pull out another character. You gotta try something. And we'll see. Good block there on that Master's Hammer, the YRC to push it back. Mixy's trying to keep that pressure going, but using that Hand of Doom, actually, out of that backdash. Oh my god! Command dashing through the Kabari. Not going to be able to kill here. But I love the way that we're using Danny Step to try to bait out some options from Lakey. He was on a little too high. I like that Mixyous went for the Abare, the 2P there. This time it connects. It pays off for us, and now we're sitting on set point. Going to catch you with that JK. The Hand of Doom. That was going to break the wall if Lakey wasn't ready with that burst. So great job. Was ready to fire up that defensive mechanic. Was that just a jab that got beat out by just like dash? Oh my god. Mixyous with 50-meter here. One more mix-up will be the round. This is going to be that 2H. Great stuff here. This Slayer moving on to winners finals. Here we go, guys. Either you love him or you hate him. Whether he's famous or notorious, my man out here winning majors, by the way. Frosty Faustings 2026 winner of Guilty Gear Strive, getting that. Was it a direct qualification to AWT, or was it was points for Jack to get that qualification to secure that spot and winning Frosty Faustings? Slykatari. I mean, honestly, man, how do you follow that up, bro? You got to win Evo. You got to, like, literally be fucking Nitro on the other side of the screen for him to follow that up. or K-Shoe, or, you know. Great stuff out here. It's going to be Sly going down here, showing you that Slayer. Trying to be active there on that 5K. Trying to get that dash step forward, but Jack was preempted back too. This time we had the burst. We were ready for it, but the gunshot comes out. The FD, you see we're holding it right here, so Jack takes the opportunity to get the throw instead. I like the backdash there. The space out that 5K. The curse applied. We got some distance back. We got to see what we can get here. Catching it though with that curse, with these gunshots. Jack in a great spot to go for the super here. And with a decent amount of tension already banked, Jack is honestly in a very strong spot. This needs one mix up with this positive bonus. Catching you with that 6K. Using that focus super. One that you honestly, you normally see in situations where the Happy Chaos player, you know, makes a mistake, right? The Happy Chaos player did something wrong and they need to correct it, so they're going to spend their attention to do so. But no, Jack using it right there to turn it into a combo tool. Great stuff here. Watch it back. We'll see. Oh, wait, no, I didn't get the whole thing. Oh, shit, because I got the whole gun animation. Okay. Curse Happy Chaos for having a long gun animation. But able to get that perfect. Strong stuff here from Jack. If Slykatari wins this round, that could potentially be a Slayer mirror in winners finals. Or there's a route where Jack wins this match, wins winners finals, and then wins against the Slayer in grands, and then my man only plays against Slayer in top 8. But if you guys have been watching Jack's streams, check him out, by the way, Jack from Celestial on Twitch.tv. I mean, he just plays the game, right? He plays a bunch of characters, not just the Happy Chaos, but plays a bunch of Soul and Slayer, a shit ton of Slayer in Heaven and in Ranked. His Slayer is like 1800 or something, right? Isn't it like high 1800, guys? Like, his Slayer is better than like players that I know is like you know, some of the best in the world. You know, that's the level that Jack is at. Oh my god, the BRC slowdown was massive, but Jack didn't let that mess up our combo. Was able to finish out that round, man. Now Sly will be getting our burst back. Was active on that dash forward on the round start. Jack took advantage of that one though. Oh my god, that Goomba Stomp so high up, bro. The counter hit. Spooking us for a second there. Trying to get a whiff punish with this 2H. I see what Sly is going for. It's a, you know, trying to low crush and whiff punish that 2K from Jack with our 2H on Slayer, but I don't know. Like I think that's the right choice. It's just maybe this was slow that one time or something. Looks like it's gonna be Jack finishing it off with this Deus Ex, going up right now to the Yeah, I definitely like that option, especially because if Jack is just pulling up on you with just like dash 2K or something, especially if you got like a curse ball, he's just trying to get like dash 2K gunshot or something. Like Sly just trying to fish back with a 2H, like, no, you can't do that for free, homie. In theory, at least, but he's kind of getting away with it. Like, it's like, man. Gotta say, man, Jack plays a different game than us plebs do, bro. We'll see. Trying to go for that 5P right now. Sly doing a good job of catching it. Tried to go for that bite, but Jack was ready with that up back to get away from it. Nice burst bait. My God, bro. This is one of the best players in the world. This is one of the best players in the world, man. What can you say? He's just that fucking good, dude. Ooh. The YRC does come out. Okay. Space there. Trying to see if Jack wants to spend a resource back. Sly blocking out, trying to go for that 2P mash here. 5K getting blocked out. The low is going to be that mix. Going for the gunshot after. Full reload, no focus, but a lot of tension. Gets the whiff punish with 5K. One reload was enough to get the focus back to get the close, to go for this round after. Not that we needed the focus right away or anything, but it was funny that Jack went for a single reload and that was enough to get the focus. So great stuff. Jack up on set point here with this 2-0, guys. We'll have to see, man. Ooh, trying to catch you with that bar slash, but the BRC lets you pull away. Lets you see a bit of what Sly wants to do here. Trying to catch the clone with the 5K. I like the 5K jump cancel, right? Possibly trying to see if Jack wanted to try to preempt if you want to do like 5K dandy step or something. This is a really good round for Sly, I gotta say. That was just a hell of a Slayer round. Some really good decisions there. Trying to test a bit to see if Jack is going to wince a bit when you suddenly get ahead. Now, with that being said, it is still set point for Jack here. We are the first one getting this knockdown. It was the same side J2K. Oh my gosh. It's a hard knockdown. Your great defense gets rewarded with a tick throw. Jack getting our focus back, getting our ammo back, getting the damage dealt. Sly still having a chance here with that burst, with that 50 tension. Does get countered here, but on a pixel and a dream. He's going to move forward with that PRC to keep your map a hunch safe. But Jack, I got to say, with some amazing fuzzy jumps throughout the whole set, was able to avoid that throw and others to move on 3-0. All right. Kaneda give me a reason to put Lucy on the thumbnail. Thank you, homie. The clicks are going to go crazy. We got OEMG Kaneda out here on the Lucy with a very active 6P to get out of that corner. Kaneda, if you were watching earlier in the bracket, playing some other characters as well. QueenKoa playing this ABBA. Other ABBA players in the bracket, by the way. We'll have to see. But right now, guys, I gotta admit, this Lucy has got my, it's got my ears perked up. It's got my eyes wide. We're gonna see what she can do out here. A character that we don't get to see too much of, because I'm just gonna keep it a buck, man. There really hasn't been a high-level player that's fully committed their time to exploring the Lucy post-release. Right now, of course, on release, everybody was labbing the hell out of this character. Every notable player. You had Diphone making a video every day. You had, who was it? Was it Dawsonologist got top 8 with her? It was an EU player who won a top 8, or was it Patachu? Excuse me. Anyways, point is that this character you don't get to see too much of, man. So I'm glad we're going to see Kaneda out here with it. Going to be coming up against Queen right here. You doing loser semis before winners finals, right? Yes, Katla. Yes. Yes. We are going to do Kaneda, QueenKoa, and then after that we're going to do Clone versus her opponent, which I still don't know, by the way, which is freaking crazy. And yeah, and then we got losers quarters, and then we got winners. Oh no, excuse me, Katla. Let me no. So no, I'm going to do winners finals and then losers semis. I'm doing losers quarters before the winners finals. Yeah. Okay. Queen with a full install here, man. Gonna get that air attack. Kaneda gonna have to hold these doors on the ground. You have to hold that low after that 2K 2D. I like that dash cancel on the close slash. A little bit of a stagger there, trying to bait out Kaneda with the DP. Of course, this Lucy character does have that DP. Oh man, the force uninsult. Wow, that was a really tricky PRC low, but QueenKoa just too freaking good, man. Was still able to block it out. Oh, I love that PRC cancel on the parry, but Kaneda still able to keep that pressure up. Ooh, the backdash PRC to low crush Kaneda's 2S. That was insane stuff. Either player's game, and it's the Blicky, bro. No way. Oh my god, Kaneda actually using that special move. Yeah, bang. Just a single bang. Oh my god, that was actually crazy. Oh, that was a cool dude. Kaneda with a pretty cool setup. That was like an OTG close slash into a fully charged mono wire after. That was a tricky one. Nice weave there on the burst. You got Queen here in the corner. Nice, another throw. That shock state's going to turn to a wall break. Oh, I love the like the mono wire cancel into super. Probably building a little bit of extra meter out here. QueenKoa, she does have her burst. Going for that fast RC 2H. Kaneda gonna get, oh wow, amazing air tech there from Queen. Doesn't get whip punish here on that JD. Nice jump normal here, gets the counter hit, and then the super after. Oh no, that's so unfortunate. Was close up to the wall to get that wall break, so Queen's in a great spot, blocks the cross up overhead. Oh, but in the gap gets the counter hit 2H. Oh, the super after. Oh, just that little bit of meter too. That's gonna be enough. Great stuff there. Queen in a very close round from both players. Kaneda showing off an awesome round as well in that Lucy, bro. But it's gonna be QueenKoa getting this first game here on the board. Kaneda on Not Sin is cursed. I'm fucking with the Lucy, especially with how close that first game was, man. I gotta say that Queen definitely started off very strong there. It took Kaneda, admittedly, that first round to sort of like figure things out and slow it down a little bit. But you know, that's one of the things about that character, right? Is that she's got low HP because she is that fast character. She is a pixie character, right? But you got Queen with such high defense, bro, on that ABBA. Kaneda just unfortunately wasn't right that last time we needed, man. I like that dash on that 2K. It's gonna be that quick 2P there from Kaneda. From QueenKoa rather, pushing you back. The Jealous Rage GPT is unleashed right now. We got the monthly subscription out here. We're saving on the annual pass with this Jealous Rage GPT. Paracelsus, is this true? Okay, that's not funny. All right, good counter hit 2S there. Getting bursted back. QueenKoa going to take that distance with that command dash forward. Oh, wow. Great conversion here from Queen. Kaneda will be getting that burst. I like that first 2K to try to bait out that burst. Kaneda not falling for it, but the doors catching us somehow. Got caught by the doors. Caught by the doors. Okay, let me add my next players, guys. It's Happyrio. Oh, it's Happyrio. Jesus Christ. All right.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Shock state apply. Queen getting thrown here. Unfortunately, a little too late on that shock state, so we weren't able to get our throw after. Oh my god, dude. Queen just slamming on that 5H, bro. Kaneda here trying to get some distance back, but dude, Queen with a very quick jump in, linking into that 5K after as well. No remorse on the side of this ABBA. Very aggressive on that round start with that parry. Kaneda and get bursted back in this corner after getting that hit. Queen slamming those normals, man. It's that install 5H. That deinstall comes out. Oh, wow. What a great shimmy here from Kaneda. Does get this quick hack after. Nice counter hit. Oh, man. Probably didn't expect that wall splat. Tried to keep the pressure going with that 5P. Queen gets the corner, though, and gets the wall break for her troubles as well. Not the wall break, rather, but the corner pressure still. My God, dude. That far slash. Catching you with the throw. The fast RC will be it. It looks like it's going to be the wild assault instead. QueenKoa closing it out.
QueenKoa up against slykatari, guys. It's this ABBA Slayer goodness. It's no secrets, no coincidence that you end up seeing these characters compared to each other quite a bit. These gorillas want to get in, they want to keep that pressure up. Great stuff right now. ABBA going to be able to go into that super. Queen sending it through. Sly. Not getting a chance to show off much that round. It's going to be that Donzai closing it out. Queen in a great spot here. Sly keeping that pressure up, ending our turn with that first map up, but was able to get that press back out. The bite comes out. The universe buff not cashed in quite yet. I love that preemptive 5K from QueenKoa to push it back. Oh, that was a very tricky dash right there from Sly. It was a couple command dashes backed up with that PRC close slash after caught Queen pressing. But to be honest, I got jump scared too. Oh, there's that Mappa delay PRC. I like that we're on that lay already because Sly was willing to give up our turn quite a bit on those PRCs, or rather on those Mappas getting blocked out. But this time was able to keep it with the PRC. Queen just wailing on that 4-frame 2P back on you, trying to get that Hail Mary press. Sly getting to that corner. The burst getting spent, but the red RC confirming the bait. A lot of damage here for Sly. I mean, considering that that's ABBA, bro, yeah, that has a lot of damage. The 5E connects, and just like that, Sly gonna be finishing off this first round. Raw cross up bunker, Sly, just do it. Here we go. Yeah, shoutouts to this top 8 graphic, bro. This is gonna be damn, is this the second time we're gonna have 3 Slayers in top 8, like in like the past like 2 months or something crazy? There's some stat like that. Oh, getting that throw here to start off the round early. Oh, wow. I like that dash forward actually going through the 5K. P. Wake up, Sly. You know what to do. I love that people are like trying to whisper in the Sly's ear. You guys are like the devil on the shoulder or something.
Just do it, Sly. Just do it. Where's QueenKoa's devil? Where's QueenKoa's angel? Are you guys going to be QueenKoa's devil or angle? Get Mercy back here. Man, I like how that BRC slowdown bought you so much pressure time, and Sly took advantage of it. Oh, wow. Actually getting out of that corner with that 2S. Tricky. Whoa, dude. That jump sequence was crazy. Sly was able to block it out, though. Oh, wow. Yeah, unfortunately right there for Sly, even though we were willing to pick up the flex shield there, sometimes it pays off for your opponent. They're able to still weave in, get in there, and then get that pressure still regardless. Some characters get it a lot more easier than others, but right there it's going to be QueenKoa going for that very fast 5H after that far slash gets blocked out, and she gets a perfect. So great stuff.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Wow, awesome quick round there from Sly, man. The BRC, the drift forward. Oh, that was actually tricky as all hell. Yeah, if Sly went for the normal there, it probably actually still would have been parried. QueenKoa probably still would have been active at that point, maybe? But regardless, Sly timed it out with that BRC slowdown, was actually able to get to the other side of you and then get that counter hit close slash regardless. Sly, if our voice can reach you, show us the one frame tight cross up tech. Sly probably got a lot of lines of dialogue going in his ear right now, but right now I gotta say the filter has, you know, it's working because we're only picking the right choices, right? Y'all trying to tell Sly to do all kinds of crazy shit. My man's just trying to play the game. Queen gonna send you through though. She's got a really good blood meter here, 50 tension with that positive bonus backing up too. She's got a lot of meter. Nice block on the same side there and multiple overhead. Sly going for the burst, but Queen was ready with that 50 meter. The burst on QueenKoa's side looking good. Probably going to hold on to it at this point. Sly going to close it out with that 5K, getting a perfect, awesome slay around to put us here on the set point, man. Giving you back that 5K, slide back in with that 2D after. Trying to map a hunch it back, man. These 2Hs being oppressive out here for Sly. Queen not falling for it quite yet, though. In fact, getting a counter hit with her JD here. Got you with that overhead, linking with the 5K. Damn, good damage. A lot of meter here too. Oh, preemptive on that Donzai. It's paying off here for Queen. She's in a pretty good spot here, man. Jailing you back with that 2S slide, just trying to jump out of that corner, but Queen not letting you. Does spend that burst. Sly is going to have his own burst too. Puts this ab into the corner. Trying to end out that string safely with just that 5H. Oh my god, we actually stole the corner there. I don't think Queen expected that one either. It's going to be the cross-up throw. That was a tricky one. Just going to be that neutral jump, same side. Gets blocked out. Very close game right there. But Sly coming out on top. Here we go, guys. Cloned against Happyrio. We'll have to see what we got here. Happyrio, of course, on this sin. We did Rio dirty earlier. We're gonna have Rio on stream earlier, qualifying into this top 8, but fortunately we weren't able to stream that match. So glad I was able to get Rio on stream. Many time top 8er here at the Jeekly on many characters too. Recently, on this sin, I say recently, bro, but at this point, I mean, Rio's been the better part of a year at this point. So Rio, of course, looking so strong on this character, making top 8s before here on this sin. But you're gonna have to get through Clone today. Definitely one of the people's champs. Going to see what she can do here on this Slayer. One of the 3. Oh my god. Oh shit. Man, she just has too much fun, bro. You ever play against someone and you just know you can't have as much fun as they are? It's just impossible. Oh, trying to DP out. Unfortunately couldn't link that pile bunker after. Clone gonna get this tech throw here. Rio sitting well on stamina. It's gonna be that low to the red RC. Unfortunately wasn't able to link that full combo through, but you still got Clone here in the corner. You got a reset here. Spending all that stamina though. Clone was able to block it out for the most part. Went for that low to try to catch Happyrio here. The back throw is in our favor. It's gonna be the hoof stomp red RC, man. Cloned, there was a universe where she gets her burst a little earlier there and probably actually spends it, to be honest with you, but not today. Getting that DP out. Great stuff. Beak driving you back. It's going to be that counter hit close slash. Rio going to go for this RTL. Take Clone over here to the corner. She has her 50 tension here to spend. Got to wake up first. Going to do it on the backdash BRC, but was still in range of Happyrio here. Taking advantage of that corner pressure. Clone finds a chance to get out though. Gets a close slash for her troubles. Rio will have some tension when he wakes up here, but it's going to be Cloned. Oh my god. Getting that universe wall splat. Jesus. Gonna burst you back. Oh man, probably going for maybe throw or possibly even DP there. Oh man, but unfortunately Cloned in her very active Mappa Hunter or Pile Bunker here. Let's just watch the replay and see what it was able to take out Rio there. Yeah, look, it was that dandy step back Pile Bunker. Great stuff. Clone gonna be able to take this first game. Let's go Burnt Taco. Hell of a name. Oh, Burnt Taco.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Nice stuff here, Clone. Being active here on her 2H. Rio just able to backdash it back. Trying to get away from you. Clone able to close out this first round here. Looking pretty strong. Rio able to block out that Master's Hammer. Not that Master's Hammer, excuse me, that Hand of Doom. Put the Slayer to the corner. Clone trying to get out with that 2D, right? but Rio, trade paying off for us a moment ago, but Clone was able to get that distance, and oh my god, man, I'm always blown away at these characters able to get that wall splat from just in the middle of nowhere. It feels like Clone has some great rounding, but the back throw from Rio is going to put her in a hard spot here. The burst comes out, but Rio with a well-timed red RC. Oh my god, I gotta say the burst baits tonight have been insane. Why do you say burnt taco so much? Pejorative J. What the hell does that word mean? Pejorative J? Oh wait, slash J. Why do you say burnt taco? How did I say it? Did I say it bad? Burnt taco. I did say it like I was offended. Nice 5D. Cloned has this tension here. Gonna use that PRC to keep her pile bunker safe. Happyrio on that positive bonus is going to get his own red RC confirmed here. But Clone will get that burst to get out of the corner. Either player's game, blocking out that stamina cancel here. Rio doesn't have any more to fight with. That deflect shield to push us back. The Master's Hammer actually not connecting. I personally didn't expect that one, and probably neither did either player. Hello, that's me. I'm Burnt Taco. Guys, probably neither player expected that one right there. Definitely a weird one. I like Rio thinks it's GG unless Johnny. Rio hasn't used this account since season 3, bro. GG unless Johnny. With that being said, Rio was able to get game 2 here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Active on that 5P. Nice Hawkbaker out of this corner. The counter hit close slash though. Clone gets spooked a bit, spends that burst. Rio gets that DP out though. Counter hit close slash. Great stuff here. Rio tried to link that 2K after. Clone blocking out that overhead, but tried to take her turn back. Some good defense, try to turn it into offense, but Rio able to frame trap you and turn it into a round win for ourselves. Wasn't able to get out of that corner. Clone, unfortunately, getting taken out in this round start as well. Rio sending through the wall, getting that eat. Pretty well stocked here on stamina. The BRC drift forward sees that Master's Hammer queued up, or the overhead rather, and gets the throw for our troubles now. Tire barrel is going to be close enough to get the wall splat. Nice sweet spot from Rio. Great execution. Clone does have her meter. Gets it back though for her troubles. Holding on to that meter too. We'll see what she gets to use it on. Oh my gosh, great stuff. Rio gets a DP out of the corner and is able to close it out. Cloned on just that little bit of HP. Rio needed just one interaction to finish our food to get out of there. And you saw Cloned. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to. I think maybe Clone was trying to hold on to 100 tension, possibly. Pulling out that last horizon. Not trying to predict the future or anything, but Rio, regardless, found that hesitation, found that gap, found that DP, and got that last lick in. Good routing here from Rio. Spends that wild assault in the middle of it. The backdash comes out. Master's Hammer getting blocked out. Crossing up to each side. Rio getting this distance back as well, but full stamina into that whiff punish. The beak driver connects. The backdash getting called out by that BRC close slash. Rio getting a wall break for our troubles. Only one stamina here, so you gotta be wise on how you use it. But hey, if it's gonna get you the round win, then it seems like a no-brainer. Oh, the shimmy. Great counter hit here from Rio. Fast RC as well to keep this routing tight. Clone has her tension here. Spends it on that PB PRC. The gold burst to push back this Sin here. Counter hitting Rio with that stamina cancel as well. Linking the close slash wild assault. That's going to be the round.
Here we go, guys. Lakey opting for the Baiken to start off this round here. Of course, you saw Lakey on the Unika earlier. Trying it out for that winner's final side, but now they're on that loser side. Can't make any mistakes from this point on, man. So you're going to have to hang on and try your most comfortable strategies. With that being said, Rio opting for this sin here, sitting in the hot seat. We'll have to see how they do. Blocking that same side, that was an ambiguous one. At least it felt like it for me. But the backdash gets called out. It was Onsen connects. Rio, despite that, still able to try to get out of this corner. Get you on that counter hit. Nice stuff. It's going to be that fast RC. Rio able to close it out here against this Baiken on this first round. I like that preemptive jump JD here, trying to see if Rio wanted to start that round in the air, but I'm trying to pay attention a little bit more on what Lakey likes to do after S tether, because I was bringing it up earlier that I noticed that Lakey likes to go for throw a bit, but right there was going for the jab. So we'll see. Of course, the jab is a layer one that I'm used to. Checking with that 2S. Ooh, that was a tricky one. Yeah, oh, wow. What a great answer there from Lakey. Of course, you go for the throw if it is a tech situation. Had the PRC to keep it safe, and then the parry to catch Rio. That was awesome routing there from Lakey. But it's still either player's game. Yeah, nice stuff there. Rio able to get it with that fast RC burst bait as well, man.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Great stuff here from Lakey to start off. Yeah, Rio very active with that backdash, taking some distance back, trying to check with that beak driver as well. You got the 6P. Very preemptive here with some of these normals. Trying to take advantage of using that stamina, especially on the beak driver, to try to approach back in. But Lakey, with Rio on only one stamina, a little bit of tension, does have the burst, I guess, but Lakey already in an amazing spot. Just going to finish off that round with that 2H. Oh, okay. Clash canceling into that H cab right there. I love that. Oh, wow. What a great answer there from Lakey. That was so awesome. The rising JS to react to Rio being in the air there. Now Rio blocking it out a bit against Lakey. Tries to go for that gap there in that H-cab pressure, but it gets spotted out by Lakey. Getting that full run up super. Not going to be enough to kill, but it's going to be close. Rio with a lot of resources. Everyone you can have except the burst. It's not going to be enough. It's going to be that Yo Johnson from the other side of the screen. I'm sorry I said it that way. You guys know when Baiken wins and she says Yo Johnson really slow? That's what I was going for.
Duel 1.
Game 3, everybody. Lakey and Rio getting one each here on the board. All right, guys. Players added for our next match, potentially. It's
going to be Rio trying to get through this one. Reminder, we're on the loose side of the bracket, guys. Massive prize pool of $107. Gotta say a big shout out again to Scary Esquire, homie, making it through the bracket tonight as well, making it to that top 24. Big shouts to Scary. But yeah, you guys can contribute as well, claiming some of those free quarters for claim codes. Adds $1 to the pot. So already up to $107 means we've been doing a pretty good job of claiming those codes. Oh wow, great conversion there from Rio. Almost got that link after. Lakey does have this burst, but as your HP gets lower, you got to look for that chance to spend it, man. Oh, the DP getting baited out here. Lakey going for that immediate red RC to try to see if Rio was willing to spend that burst there on that DP punish. I like that check there from Rio. It would have worked if Lakey went for the throw there, but actually was trying to see if Rio would go for a DP, so we baited it out. So I love the layers we're on with this S tether. I know it can be kind of hard to see, but if you've labbed against Baiken before, if you try to understand like what she can do after she hits you with the rope, that's what I keep saying when I say S tether, then you know, it can kind of open your eyes to like how Rio is playing defense against it. I mean, right there, Lakey going for the up back. It was a great option right there, because if Rio tried to go for like the dash throw, then it would have actually been an answer to that as well. Trying to get that rising forward here. Rio getting our corner pressure for our trouble. I like that backdash BRC here. Lakey able to catch you with that JP. Oh yeah, that Yozansen not connecting because of this DP out. Oh, that was a tricky one, bro. Now that was a freaking tricky one, dude. Oh my god, what was this angle? How did you even do that one? Look at this. Oh man, that is so sick. Dude, Lakey doing some crazy stuff here. King Von Zonson. Oh, okay. I finally read his name. Guys, awesome stuff. Lakey with some awesome play. I mean, that's what's necessary if you're going to be trying to take out players like Happyrio, man. Rio doing a great job right now, though. Getting that tyrant barrel through. Lakey not in a hot spot. Rio, of course, having that burst as well, even if things go crazy or go south out of nowhere, but doesn't even need to worry about that one. Just going to be able to close out this round. Oh, the throw tech. Okay. HCAP getting blocked out. The parry coming out after PRC. Okay, massive win here if Lakey can get the burst away. And Rio knows that, so we don't want to spend it quite yet. The red RC coming out here. Oh, yeah, unfortunately, you did have to spend it there. Oh, no! Oh, woo. Ooh, okay. Okay, don't mean to show my bias, but man, that would have sucked. I mean, it always sucks to see someone get robbed, huh? It depends on who you're rooting for. Of course, maybe you're like, oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see them get robbed. But no, great stuff there, Rio. But did have to spend our burst. Lakey, of course, feeling good about that one. Linking 2S in the gun here. You're going to be high enough for this round. Oh my god. That one only working there because Lakey linking the gun there, or the 2S there, kept Rio high enough. Great stuff. Lakey honestly not in a bad spot at all, has so much resource to spend, and Rio at such a low HP, any trick could do it, and I know Lakey's full of them, but getting caught on our landing here, having to spend our burst back, it's just going to be that, oh my gosh, the dash gun. Lakey using that last bit of tension to finish off that round. Catching you with that Yozansen, Rio ready with the burst, Lakey trying to convert off of that one, but the Sin not letting you. Good job getting on that corner though with the bar slash. Trying to go for that Yozansen, the whip, however, keeping the spiking in the corner. Oh no, unfortunately catching Lakey out of the air, scooping you up with that close slash. Rio in a great spot. Sitting with this wall break, it's just going to be a far slash to take it. This Sin bringing us to game 5. Happyrio saying, hey, man, this is my bracket today. I wasn't kidding, man. This Sin making many time top 8s. Happyrio playing this bracket for a minute. Scrapping with the best of them. Trying to get up into this top 4 spot here, guys. Reminder that prize pool up to $107 pays out top 3. So you got to get to that top 3 spot if you want to get into that prize pool. So you got to win 2 matches from here. Still either player's game as Rio spends the burst here. They put Lakey into the corner. Trying to go for a Kabari after that 2S with. Doesn't opt to spend the... Oh, okay, nice job right there from Lakey. Waiting to the very last moment to spend the burst. I was even about to comment on it, but at the time Lakey had spent it, Rio had used up all of that stamina. So it was honestly a great spend from Lakey, but you got to give it right back to Rio, who, despite that decision, put Lakey on the other corner and then closed out that round to put us on set point, bro. I couldn't even compliment Lakey fast enough for Rio to close out that round and put themselves on set point. Trying to check with that 5P. Lakey gonna go for that H-cab here. The cross-up gets blocked. Rio doing a good job of blocking these ambiguous Yozansons. Nice stuff going in the RTL here. Rio taking away half of Lakey's HP is an amazing position to be in. Tried to do that that gazelle step forward, but Lakey getting the back throw for our troubles and is going to be able to close out the round. In fact, my God. Just that one back throw in the super, and that's all we needed, man. Now, we do have bursts on each side here. We got to see what we got for this very last round, last game. Rio 6-ping you back, gets that counter hit. The overhead connects. Lakey was ready with this burst to push you back. To Tommy coming down. Linking a couple of these slashes together. Going for that 4P. Rio able to get that backdash out of that meaty after S tether. Rio sending you through. Still has 1 stamina for mix. Potentially Lakey with a nice throw. Oh, wow. A very deep same side Yozanson there. Gets the wall break for our troubles as well. Either player's game as both players are near that 100 tension. Happy spends it first. Rio going to take it to the corner. Links that 2K into the tyrant barrel after Lakey with the hard knockdown, but with burst and 100 tension, we've got to have a chance to spend it. Goes for that wake up super, but we have 50 more to spend to keep it safe. Goes for the S tether, finds the gap with DP, cancels with stamina, and Rio able to close out that set and a very, very close 3-2.
Duel 1, let's rock, guys. It's going to be Jack v Mixyous, but dude, I did not expect this character. Mixyous pulling out the Venom. Chat, you're gonna have to educate me. Mixyous streams and uploads to YouTube as well. Has Mixyous been uploading about the Venom? I'm not familiar with the secondary, so y'all are gonna have to educate me on that one if that's the case. But of course, Jack we know for coming out on that Happy Chaos. We'll have to see how it does here. Trying to go for that fast RC low. The Stingers to push you back. Trying to go for some tricky angles here. Jack able to get that up forward to get around them. Catches you with that strike throw pressure. The 5V connects. Makes us in a great spot, man. Only just needs 1 more red RC. Like I said, literally 2P red RC is all we need at this point. Gets the JH. Oh my God, in a very close round. Jack with some awesome play there in the corner is able to finish you off with that Deus Ex. Strong stuff, man. This HC is Spite going down early that round. Kept it cool, said, hold on. This Venom character is weird and I do have to play differently, you know. But it, that doesn't mean I'm gonna have too hard of a time or too bad of a time, I should say. Not gonna have too bad of a time. Got to figure out how to play this matchup a little bit differently. Deal with this zoner.
especially because Mixyous got a different brain, right? Mixyous plays that Slayer, right? That is a in-your-face gorilla sort of character. So the swap from that to the Venom is actually cool. Like, players end up doing things that you probably wouldn't expect for the better. Mixyous, of course, showing off really strong here in this first game, but it's Jack finishing off the first one. Mixyous does have this burst here in this replay. I had the chance to spend it. Stinger in you back. Try to go for another one here. And that may have even been the quick stinger, the H stinger, but wasn't able to get it off in time with that PRC drift forward. I've only seen their Twitter clips with them. Oh, okay, okay. Looks like we're going back to the Slayer. You know, when you're playing against Jack, some people take it as their opportunity to like, hey, look, I need to sweat my ass off. I need to lock in. This is going to be every trick I know. For Mixyous, it's, hey, look, this first round, data. I want to see how this Venom does. And to be honest, that first round was pretty good. It was looking pretty hot there, but Jack able to finish off this round too, and getting this Deus Ex to send you through. I always love bringing up this stat. The numbers get fuzzy to me at this point, but Jack has only lost to a handful of players in the Jeekly at this point, and one of them was cloned on the Slayer. And I don't think Jack has lost to very many other characters, or many other, I don't think any other Slayers. But my point being that after that, Jack really locked in, really learned that matchup. And in fact, swapped the Sin for a bit to try to contest with the Slayer. And it was working off. And it got to the point where the Happy Chaos was enough. We just learned the matchup. We didn't have to rely on the Sin. And now Jack, even against players like Mixyous, right? One of the best Slayers in the world, taking us down to just such a close finish to that round. But Jack's still the one coming out on top. Man, what an amazing round right there. Yo, this top 8 coming out to be a heater. Good block on that cross up, but it's going to be that J2K to get the Mixyous. Gonna spend that burst, the Hand of Doom. Gets that counter hit, puts his HC in the corner. Jack's super patient about being in that corner as well, giving a lot of respect to Mixy. Oh my god, the air throw. Ooh, okay. Catching your backdash here, maybe holding up with this close slash. Mixyous able to go for the super. The Kara cancel super. That's going to be enough to kill. Winners finals, guys. Top 4. Winner of this match is guaranteed into the prize pool. Gets up to that grand final spot. Oh my god, the prize pool. Speaking of the prize pool. Hold on, let me refresh the Matcherino. The prize pool went up. Oh, Shinsei. Shinsei, thank you very much for that contribution, homie. That's very nice of you. Reminder that goes directly to the players. That gets paid out on the Matcherino. If you guys are interested on how those payouts work, you can check it out all there to see it. It's pretty transparent. It's pretty cool. Big shouts to Jack for closing out that last game, man. Mixyous mixing things up. And I got to say, I don't envy Jack's position, right? You are one of the best players in the world, but you just have to play against Venom and then Slayer. Like, you know, like that's definitely going to be, you know, a trip up. Depending on, especially how competent of an opponent Mixyous is, right? You didn't just play against any Venom and Slayer. You played against Mixyous, right? So definitely a tricky situation for Jack, but was still able to come out on top. Good counter hit on that round start. And another thanks to Shinsei for that contribution to the prize pool, homie. That's a very generous of you. Players appreciate that one. $132. And you guys can still contribute if you claim those free Matcherino codes. The link's there in the chat. Every 4 codes, that's $1. We've still got around 20 remaining, so that's like $5. So appreciate y'all if you can do that. Jack would appreciate that one, as he's about to make his way to grand finals after winning that last round, getting a perfect, bro. Trying to go for that J2K, man. Bar slashing you back. Mixy is catching with this 2H also. Kind of flipping you around. Nice stuff. Mixyous has our attention here as well. We got that 50 to spend. But you gotta get through Jack's hard knockdown first. It's gonna be the IBFD. Good job on that meaty, but man, that knockup was freaking crazy. Jack gonna be able to go to this Deus Ex. Has our burst as well. Both players, Mixyous with that 100 tension, every resource under the sun, just no HP. Blocking it out, has that curse. The chip can be a factor at this point as Mixyous has that 100 tension, goes for that Hand of Doom, fast RC. It's going to be that late overhead here, trying to shimmy a bit to try to catch Jack, lacking good. IBFD on that cross-up close slash attempt, and it's going to be that low 6K. Great defense from both players there at the very end, but it's going to be Jack coming out on top. Happyrio versus slykatari out here. Happyrio, I was about to say poor Happyrio. Every player has had to go through the Slayer gauntlet today. You literally just watched Jack have to fight Mixyous, had to fight slykatari earlier in winner's semis. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and could potentially have to fight another Slayer in grand finals depending on what Happyrio has to say about the outcome of this bracket. We'll have to see, man. Dancing around here with these step dashes. Rio's going to catch you. His DP's going to cancel and to summon that stamina. One more combo is going to be all we need. Happyrio resets you with that hoof stomp to finish off the round, and Sly went down. We will have our burst here pretty early in the start of this round. Dancing around with that step dash, trying to catch possibly Happyrio lacking, but it's going to be that throw. Great stuff. The DP connects here, pushing you back, trying to go for that Mappa hunch, but Rio catching you a bit. Sly with some great IBFDs, rather some great just blocks here on Rio, going for some of those multi-hitting moves. So Sly definitely familiar with this sim pressure, catching you a bit here in the air. Both players holding on to that burst. Rio holding on to it right here. Sly unfortunately wasn't able to get that PB combo after, which is unfortunate, man. Putting that red RC after. No tension or stamina on the side of Rio, but the throw does connect. Does have the tension here, and we'll be able to spend it on that delay PRC, but bet it all on throw, trying to bait the burst here, but Rio not falling for that one. Sly still able to finish off that round. Going to the last one here, both players even on that defensive mechanic. Great step dash throw. Sly very active with the step dashes in general. The IBFDs, or rather the FD blocks, come out to push back Sly a bit. We're still able to close that distance, but it's going to be Rio getting on top of you this time, trying to catch a shimmy attempt. Trying to see if Sly wanted to spend that throw button, but was able to get out of the corner, able to get that overhead. Good check there on the wake up. Rio is spending that 2P. The red RC comes out. Yeah, and a well-timed burst gets the corner for yourselves. Sly able to dash out regardless, and that may be game. No, not enough to kill. Very close, though. Either players, well, could be either players. We'll see. Now it's going to be Sly finishing it off with that 2H. Rio was able to get that burst there at the very end, but Sly didn't need very much to go in our favor to finish off that game. And at the very end, it was just connecting with that 2H is all we needed. Sly going to be able to get this first one. We'll have to see. I mean, if Sly is the one who ends up coming out on top here, we'll have to see what Mixyous would end up playing. You did see the tease of the Venom, so could possibly see more of that. Of course, Sly does have the Soul that you could see. I've seen Sly play Soul in the Slayer mirror before, but I'm talking as if Happyrio's already done for, and Happyrio is making the run of a lifetime, making an insane losers bracket run. Fighting out through Clone, winning 3-1, winning against Lakey in a very close 3-2, and now got to see if we can get through another Slayer here tonight, but the universe buff connects for Sly, who's taking you all the way to the corner with pile bunker after pile bunker after pile bunker. Good tech. Catches you with that immediate barrel, but the sour spot to Rio. Gonna go down here, Sly. Definitely gonna, we take those, homie. No tears shed for the one who sour spot their super. We take those. And we're trying to get up in that top 3, by the way, guys. Thanks to some very generous contributions from, let me get the names right so I don't mess them up. From both Shinsei and from both ScaryEsq. We're all the way up to $132, guys. So you definitely want to win this match to get a slice of that pie for sure. Oh, tricky stuff. Catching me that far slash. Try to go for that 5H there. Oh, trying to get that wake up here. The throw connects. Sly wisely holds on to that burst. We'll have it for the start of this round if we need to. Dude, I gotta say, Sly has been very aggressive with the round starts and command dashing back and forth. And recently with command dash forward throw and close slash, it's been paying off. Trying to go for that delay PRC. Trying to catch Happyrio here. Nice JD connection. Doesn't get that conversion after, but does get the hoof stomp. Rio does also have our burst if things go sour. Sly getting walked down the screen, but no more tension or stamina on the side of Rio. We'll have the Slayer stuck in the corner still. Needs to build up into that 50 meter to try to get this kill. The overhead gets blocked, but the delay PRC gets Rio enough pressure after the finish off that round. But it was a close game, that game 2. Rio coming out on top. Guys, I haven't commentated like solo in a minute. I gotta say, my throat is killing me, bro. Holy shit. I used to do this like regularly. Oh my god. To be fair, we are at loser semis. But holy moly. Hope everybody's having a great time, man. I'm having fun out here, bro. We're here having fun on Valentine's Day. I updated some of the overlays to pink, but I didn't do this one. I know it's still red, so I apologize for that one, but hope you guys are cool with that. Catching you a bit here. Trying to catch with that PB. The PRC keeps it strong. Sly does have our burst. Doesn't even need it because Rio is going down here with this SMH. Duel 2. Sly with an amazing start here. Already able to get that burst away. Rio gonna have to find a miracle here, because you're gonna have to get that burst and the round away from Sly. Sly being very conservative with the burst so far, and that may be your detriment as Rio gets this Tyrant Barrel through. Still either player's round, because Rio is low on that stamina. Doesn't get called out with that first PRC. Does have our 50 tension. Now does have a bit of resources to play with as Sly getting this pressure started. Great throw. Ooh, Sly gonna die with that burst that we held on to. Of course, we have it for this round. We'll have to see when we get a chance to spend. It's gonna be here on that stamina spend. Rio. Nice stuff, going for that raw gazelle step. Sly trying to get out of that corner, gets counter hit with that 2P though, and Rio counter hitting, confirming that light. Great stuff. Was it Rio or a different Sin earlier today who counter hit confirmed a 2B in a very similar fashion? So gotta say, man, these Sim players, they're really good at using that Abare, bro. Oh my god, I can't see it. I actually cannot see it. I can't see it. Sly with the gold burst. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't mean to sound biased, but dude, that was looking kind of scary there for a second for Rio. Sly on just a literal pixel, bro. You're going to enhance in order to see that HP bar. It's going to be Rio coming out on top. Honestly, in another very close round. What's going on, Genmu? How you feeling? We're going into our game 4 here. Appreciate the kind words earlier, guys. What's going on, Vox? All right, here we go, guys. Game 4. Oh my gosh, good counter hit right here. Sly gonna be able to get out of that corner. Rio already spending a bit of that burst on the Wild Assault to keep that pressure up earlier, right? So now you don't have it for the defense. That being said, you're still in a great spot. Sly also holding on to that burst. Ops not to spend it yet, but wow, great timing after Rio committed so much of the stamina and our 50 tension. So honestly, Sly, gotta say, has been doing some really well-timed bursts in general. Oh, but you got the SMH. Is that going to be enough? Okay, definitely very close, though. Man, both these players living with very small HP bars. It's going to be the Danny step overhead as Sly puts ourselves to this last round of game 4. Trying to do that up back here. Whoa! Rio getting this hard knockdown here. Catching Sly with just close slash. Probably trying to do a wake up command dash or something of that nature. Rio in a great spot. Sly does have the burst here. Going to use that BRC to drift forward. The same side close slash gets baited out, or rather gets blocked. The YRC connects as Rio gets out of this corner, but with no stamina, the trade goes into Sly's favor. But Rio just turning that DP, sends it again, puts ourselves on set point. Nice stuff. SMH comes out. Sly putting ourselves in a great spot. We need to just finish off Rio here despite that burst. You have 100 tension to do so with. It's going to be that 5k red RC. Yeah, great stuff right there as Sly is able to bait it out, that burst that Rio spent to finish off that round, bring us to game 5. Honestly, in a checkmate sort of situation, right? Because Rio, unfortunately, at that low HP, couldn't wait to try to bait out any more stray hits from Sly before we weaved in that burst. Had to just send it as soon as we could. And because of that, Sly was just all we had to do was hold down back. We're going to game 5 here, guys. This match, honestly, probably one of the most important matches of the night. And that's because it gets you into that $133 prize pool. If you want to contribute to it, !match arena to do so. So I got a couple codes to claim. And big shout outs to those contributors, both Scary and Shinsei, for dropping in some of that money, bro. We're sitting pretty out here for some free to play Guilty Gear Strive. Your players appreciate it as we move on to this game 5. And the winner of this one gets into that prize pool. But it can only be one. So whoever you're rooting for, you gotta let them know this is your last chance. As Rio puts ourselves on set point with that hoof stomp fast RC. Sly here, trying to do that dash forward. Getting caught with that counter hit. Rio gonna link into that 5k. No stamina or tension. Of course, the damage looks good. And Sly trying to catch you here with some of these Master's Hammers. Rio just wants the distance back, goes for the burst, but then the run-up 6P getting called out by Sly's 2H wake-up button, getting beaten out by close slash. Sly possibly feeling the DP coming, but it doesn't. As we bring ourselves to set point, Rio unfortunately doesn't have that burst any longer. Sly has access to that if we need it, but I've also seen this player use it for offensively as well. Gonna try to wait in the corner with it because honestly, Rio with no stamina, you can afford to just hold on to that burst. So I really like that awareness from Sly, to be honest with you. But now you're looking at that stamina. Rio trying to keep that pressure up. The counter hit gets answered with the burst back. Sly getting whip punished on that 2H. Rio with that wild assault cancel. Keeps the Slayer in the corner. Great blocks. The FD pushes you back, trying to shimmy around, but the raw close slash punish, but doesn't finish our food. We got to look at that stamina. It does have a little bit of calories to play with. Rio going to spend that BRC to finish off the round 3-2, but damn, that was either player's game. Rio makes it into that prize pool. I got to say, guys, Happyrio has been having a hell of a run today. Started off with, unfortunately, we missed one of their stream games, but they have really made up for it. Coming in from that loser's side of bracket, making it all the way to losers finals, and it's not over yet. Now, of course, you're inside of that prize pool now, so that $133 that y'all are contributing to, thank you very much. is now getting split between these three players, between Rio, Mixyous, and Jack sitting up there at grand finals. Now it's all about who falls where, as Rio goes for that 5DRC. Gonna be able to send you through this beak driver, tyrant barrel. Mixyous does have her burst here. Most likely going to see that mechanic go into the next round as Rio tries to finish this one off with the hoof stomp. Use that last bit of pressure. Didn't even need, wasn't even worried about the fact we didn't have the stamina anymore. Just said, hey, I just need one more hit, and had that tension to ensure that we found it. Mixyous gonna be able to send you through here. Rio opting not to spend that burst yet, and because that Slayer does get away with getting some of this positive bonus, so we'll see how that matters if it does. Gonna be able to get that wall splat into that last horizon as Mixyous confirms this round for herself. So Rio didn't spend that burst, but at least we're gonna have it going to this last round. Both players at least. Oh wow, crazy stuff. Bursting you back after. Trying to check with that 2P, the 2S6P rather. Nice stuff, biting you around. Possibly trying to press out of that corner, trying to take advantage of that universe. The counter hit goes for Rio's favor, so Mixyous spends that burst to try to just push it back. That low connects. Wow, what a great reroute from Rio to fight out of the corner and then send you through it. That was a sick route. Oh, god damn. Oh, wow. That was a Slayer round there, bro. Awesome stuff from Mixyous as we mix up that Sin, finishing things off in this game one.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I like these aggressive round starts. Rio trying to do that dash forward. Mixyous keeping you back with that far slash. Checking with that 5B. Good stuff here with that delay PRC. Oh my gosh, being able to get that counter and linking with a 2K after. Ooh, this round is so crazy. Oh, unfortunately wasn't able to finish it. Rio actually was able to hold on to our burst as well. Wasn't even too scared, feeling like we had to press it. So now we're in an amazing spot, seeing that Mixyous spent hours and we still win the round. Ain't nothing but a thing. Going into game 2 here. Nice stuff. Oh, wow. The counter hits come out. Rio. Trying to see if we can catch Mixyous here in the corner. Shimmying around after that red RC. Not taking the bait quite yet. This Slayer is taking some chip and taking some stray hits, though. So we got to capitalize. We got to get something started. Gets out. Able to get a couple hits here on this Sim, but the burst gets spent. Rio going to stay alive a little bit longer. Trying to go for that red RC to try to see if Mixyous would spend our burst, but we are able to weave it out. Nice trade hit pays off for us. Able to chase you down with that Mappa Hunch red RC, and that's going to be Mixyous closing out a very close round.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Ooh, nice job catching with that far slash. The counter hit looking gnarly here. Good blocks. Wow, really? Actually countering with the 5K there? Rio couldn't take our turn back? Is able to find that gap. Does get the DP. Spending that stamina. No more here for any mix, especially after that BRC. So Mixyous, even if you do get hit here, it's like not that bad. Well, shit, that being said, I wasn't thinking about that wild assault. Great stuff. Rio actually opting to keep you on this side of the wall too, not trying to get that positive bonus. So Mixyous with that opportunity. Tries to fight out of that corner. Oh my god, the low crush. 2H Mixyous making Slayer look so good. Takes a moment to breathe. We all did. The way he just stands there while you're tumbling. Bit of a color swap, pulling out the David. Goes for the burst after that 2H connects. Mixyous showing you that normal, man. Bro, we've all been freaking Slayer 2H'd, bro. That move is violent. SMH finishes it off for Mixyous as we go to our set point. This Slayer looking strong here. Rio about to get that burst as well. Hand of Doom to just trade a bit, to just fight around, to scrap a bit. Good counter hit confirmed, linking that 5K after Rio. Sending you through with that Tyrant Barrel. Mixyous has 50 tension here after we wake up and get a second to play just a little bit. Opts to spend some of it on that FD, so doesn't have that roaming cancel just yet. Rio able to jail you back with that 5P, scooping you down with that close slash. Both these characters have very notable vertical close slashes. Rio still down the set point for Mixyous, but Rio showing some signs of life with that last round here, coming out on top, spending the burst here after that Master's Hammer getting blocked, trying to put the Slayer back. Neither player with very many resources, so Rio does have that stamina advantage at the very least. We'll have to see if it matters here to try to get maybe a straight hit and then a stamina confirmed, just like you just saw there. Oh my god, that was a tricky one right there. 2 whiffs back to back. Mixyous coming out on top. Both those moves feel bad to whiff, but Mixyous whiffed first, right? So we came out on top. Oh, tricky stuff there. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get the close slash punish after that Master's Hammer actually was a little too plus. A little too meaty. Counter hit right here from Rio. Mixyous only needing one more hit to close it out. Oh my god, the flex shield pushing you back, but not far enough for that Danny Stat pile bunker. Mixyous moving on. Grand finals, guys. It's Valentine's Day. Big shout outs to all of the people that we love in our life, right? Doesn't have to be a significant other, right? Can just be someone you care about. Can be a good friend. Can be a training partner, right? Can be someone you look up to, whatever it is, right? So feel good about yourself, pat yourself on the back, whether you're watching live or watching the VOD. Someone out there cares about you. Most likely they do. Most likely 100% actually. Not even likely, just 100%. Trust me, bro. And here we go, guys. Grand finals out here. You got Jack versus Mixyous. No love going to be had in this grand final, so I'm going to keep it a million. Just straight violence, especially in Guilty Gear. Going to use that PRC to keep yourself safe with that Hand of Doom. Shouts to Mixyous. One of 3 Slayers in our top 8 tonight, but the last remaining. And your reward, to fight Jack for the run back. Going down in winners finals, but you got another chance here. Our second seed of the bracket gets a second chance, but Jack sending you through here with that Deus Ex. Well, Mixyous here with a nice RC. The same side getting blocked. I gotta say, dude, Jack does not get cheesed by some of this cross up same side shenanigans. Oh my god, dude, Jack is so good at blocking. I gotta say, man. Oh my god. Holy shit, bro. The rounds get so close every single time. Any other player just would have been dead there. Mixyous mixed you, but not Jack. I mean, now you still get hit, right? You cannot block forever. You're gonna be wrong. But the sign of a good player, the difference between a good player and one of the best players is Jack winning that round on like actually a pixel against Mixyous the Slayer. That's so insane. You know, saying Mixyous will get a game. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. I hope to see Mixyous get a game, man. I hope to see Mixyous get a couple games, bro. I actually got the pre-rolls set ahead of time. If we have a Grand Finals reset, I'm actually ready for it this time. No ads are going to run mid-match. The pre-rolls are going to be done the whole time. I'm actually ready for the reset, so. Here we go. Mixyous with 100-meter. Could make it happen. Oh my god, I love the Link 2K after. The YRC pushes you off. Okay. Yeah, trying to bait out a 6P attempt right there. Oh, but the bite. Mixyous saying, hey, what does blue taste like? Oh. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get that first whiff. So Jack, wow, what a cool combo there. Setting you through. Now Jack does have the burst here. We'll have to see. Yeah, it does spend it on that counter hit bar slash Mixyous. Not going to get positive bonus today. Try to go for that wind up on the 2H, but Jack was actually able to 6S you out. Mixyous having a lot of resources here. There's not that much HP, so you just have to be completely right on this defense. Oh my god, and I love that conversion. I wonder if Mixyous actually thought that... Here, I almost didn't say the replay. I think I got it in time, though. I wonder if Mixyous thought that Jack was actually going to miss that. Because you saw how Jack did, like, the hit confirm PRC. That was a hit confirm, by the way. That's why it was PRC. Because Jack delayed RC that much because we, like, literally confirmed the hit. I wonder if Mixyous thought we would OTG and then didn't spend the burst there. But Jack actually was able to convert. Oh my god. Like, what an awesome hit convert. Hit confirm, rather. Long story short, Jack the GOAT, bro. Jack about to win this tournament without dropping a single game to anyone except McSmitty in pools. Yo, McSmitty, you watching the VOD, homie? McSmitty, you gotta post that game, homie. You gotta show us what happened. Jack, gonna send you through in this round. Mixyous does get our burst back though, so you at least have that silver lining. And I gotta say, Mixyous, when we get cooking on this Slayer, able to bring Jack down to that little bit of HP, we just gotta get that 0 up to the 1, man. Jack with some really good whip punishes on 2H. As strong as that move is, we do not get taken advantage of with it. Able to whiff punish it, able to dance around the spacing of it. Jack, that feels like we'd never get called out on it. Oh, good. Whiff throw punish here with Mixyous doing that 5K counter hit. Wow, that was a lot of damage. That time the cross up gets hit. Awesome stuff. Mixyous going to be able to finish out that round. Man, I was talking like Jack was going to win the whole tournament or something in the beginning of this game. But I gotta put more respect on my boy Mixyous, man. Look at this stuff. Bring it down to these very close rounds, bro. But I gotta say, did I not say that 2H spacing from Jack, playing perfectly out of range of it? It's just, I mean, I don't know. It's a sign of just how strong he is as a player and how comfortable he is fighting the cast. Yeah, I'm looking at that burst as well. Mixyous was able to weave it in there, dancing around with these command dashes, catching it with that 2D. Jack able to get this YRC to push you back just an inch here. Able to take you to the wall. This Deus Ex could be close. Nah, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Jack able to finish off game 2. Mixyous gonna go down with that full stick of butter, I think it was. We'll see it again here in the replay. Oh, never mind. It wasn't as much as I thought. Actually, no, it ends up getting up there, yeah, because the Deus Ex. Mixyous fully committing to that Venom. You did see, oh, rather, 14 slip there. You did see the Venom earlier, but we're fully committing to the Slayer, rather. Oh, nice counter hit confirm. Jack gonna spend that burst switch in the corner, though. Always feels good when your opponent spends burst and you counter hit them right after. It's like, oh, dude, I'm in such a good spot. Jack. Oh. What do you have to get that corner? Mixyous with some good blocks there for a moment, but... Oh, the burst connects. Dude, either player's game here, especially with the way the tension looks as well. Any player red RC wins. Hit red RC, but now Mixyous spending that meter will now need a counter hit at this point, but Jack Knight going to let you with that Deus Ex. Not going to be enough to kill, but not in a great spot here. Mixyous will have meter as long as we're careful with the FD. Ah, but the 5D connects, and that's going to be Jack sitting up here on tournament point, guys. The universe is here. Nice connection. Oh, tried to link the 5K after, and that on counter hit normally does connect, right? Map a hunch counter hit in the corner like that, 5K. So I wonder if the universe made it weird. 5D gunshot, wall splat, Deus Ex. Jack in an amazing position to try to win this whole tournament. The burst connects. 100 tension on the side of Mixyous. 2D, 5P. Jack trying to go for some of this BRC mix here. With all of this tension as well. Wild Assault, Deus Ex. That's going to be the Gunslinger Messiah. Paragon's Jack. Putting another Jeekly under his belt. It's got to be 50 plus at this point. All right, guys. Anything else to say to me before I leave? Oh, guys, I'll tell you, I'm seeing Twice tomorrow with my wife. We're going to a Twice concert. So that'll be fun. Happy Valentine's Day. All right, guys. All right, let me start the raid. 10 seconds on the clock, guys. We got some 2XKO this Sunday. Would love to see you there for that one. We got a beginner bracket next Saturday on February 21st. Would love to have you there. Jeekly every Friday. The offlines on Thursdays. Check out the Discord for more information. Outside of that, you guys have a great weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. Peace out.